Hello, everyone. Just wanted to come on here and talk about something. I watched the Hulu docu series on the Frankie family, Eight Passengers. Got Sherry Frankie's book and have started reading it. And I had an interesting realization when it comes to the whole thing. There are more therapists out there like Jodi Hildebrandt than people might think. I, when my ex-husband and I separated and divorced, was seeing a Catholic therapist. And to want to start out by saying that my ex-husband and we have very similar learning disabilities, and that one of the similarities is having a hard time with nonverbal communication, and him being rigid with his schedule and me just whatever. And I think unfortunately because of his learning disability, he had a hard time holding on to a job. And so there's all of this extra stress that was put onto me to be the breadwinner at a job that wasn't paying the greatest. And it was causing me some mental health issues. I was getting depressed and anxious. And I didn't know this now, but I didn't know this then, but I just realized in the last few years that I am asexual, and he has a very high sex drive. And because of my mental health, I lost interest. I just completely lost interest in sex. And because of this, he went out and cheated. And we separate. I get this therapist, and okay, yeah, he definitely shouldn't have cheated. I was taking our vows seriously, and he wasn't. And so I'm telling her everything that's going on, and I realized my mental health was acting up, and that was causing me to just want to sleep all the time. Just don't care. But she was telling me some things that were very toxic. Maybe in a healthy, normal relationship, those are okay. Like, sometimes one of you is going to be in the mood, the other one isn't. Maybe you need to try and warm up the engine, so to speak, and see if you can get in the mood. But sex should never be forced. And she also told me that I need to give it to him. Otherwise, he is going to cheat, which he did, even though cheating is wrong. And every time I would tell her, oh, my mental health is acting up, that it's up your medication and don't talk about it, which it almost seems like that is a very Christian therapist thing to say. And that prayer fixes everything, it can fix anything, which I totally believe the power of prayer can help. But unfortunately, there are some things it won't fix, and that you need a little bit of extra help. And I was never looking for a Megan, you're right, he's wrong, he's a jerk. But it's how do I express myself? And I really think that, like with Jodi, it's, unhealthy issues. I will say that the therapist I had was never a man-hater, but it was unhealthy sex. And I'm right now having a really hard time explaining a lot of this. Even if I were to write down an outline, it still would be chaotic. So I may come back after thinking about this a little bit more and going into this a little bit more. So if don't be afraid to go out and ask for help. And if the help isn't helping, it's okay to look for it elsewhere. Bye.